All right, red light's on. Hopefully we are working. What's happening, Fishing friends? Welcome to another Saturday Night Live. Tonight, I have a guest on, somebody who I've been friends with a long time on social media, forever. It seems like I think we've been friends forever. We've never had a chance to actually sit down, talk to each other like this, hang out. So, Mr. Adam Terry, aka Fish Hook Terry,
thanks for having me, buddy.
Tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. Excited to be on.
I'm excited to have you on. It'll be interesting to get your takes on some of this because as we kind of peel back the can on Fish Hook, he's got some interesting stuff that he does, where he works, kind of some of his other stuff. Background will be interesting to get into here. So, fishing predictions, of course, always want to thank our members. Just like, Jim, we had a fun weekend last weekend doing some ice fishing. Hopefully you're good up there, buddy. Slow night tonight, but last night was solid. Get them crappies.
There you go.
Michael, Chris, of course, buddy Chris, other Chris, all you members out there, always a special thanks to y'all. Oh, and Mr. Rich is in the house. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
So always a huge thanks to you all. Yeah, we'll have to get background. Whoops, wrong one. Where is it? Here it is. Where'd they go? It keeps moving. There we go. Background and name. Maybe we start there. So Adam, give us your quick 30-second elevator speech of kind of your fishing journey, maybe your name, where did the fish hook come from?
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah. So the cool thing with Fish Hook is my grandpa Terry, his nickname was Fish Hook. When I was a kid, he was on the Tennessee River, kind of down by Wheeler Lake in Alabama, and he was a catfish fisherman. So everybody called him Fish Hook. So in the early days of Instagram, I just went with it as my username, Fish Hook Terry, before making content or any of that stuff, and just ran with it, right? It was a tribute to him. So, again, he was a big fisherman. My dad was a huge fisherman. Even on my mom's side of the family, we just fished constantly, and that's just where my passion was. And then, in the 2015, 16, something around that time frame, as everybody's sharing 2016 photos all over Instagram right now. That was about the time where work was just kind of going in the wrong direction. And I was like, just inspired by all these YouTubers, right? The John B's, and was like, man, if they can chase their dreams and make content and do this kind of stuff, why can't I? And I just started doing it, right? Started posting pictures and having these conversations and networking with people like yourself. And it's been a huge journey. Fast forward to now, those old career things have changed, and I actually work for Pure Fishing. So I still do, obviously, a lot of my content here, but got into management at Pure Fishing on the creative side. And it's just been amazing. It's a dream come true. So anybody who loves fishing and is like, how do I do that for a job? How can I get into that? Just keep grinding. The social media is an amazing platform to meet people, to show your skills off. And you never know, you might be able to actually work for a manufacturer doing the things that you love to do. So that's kind of me in a nutshell.
Yeah, because it's not just luck. What do they say? Luck is actually broken down into preparation plus opportunity is actually the equation for luck. So, if you like doing it, work hard at it. And sometime down the road, if that opportunity arises, you've already done the background work, so then that's where the quote unquote luck comes in. So you might have to sacrifice things. You might have to change up some stuff that you're uncomfortable with. I know you were a Michigan boy for a long time. You had to move down to South Carolina to follow that dream. What was that like?
So the crazy story with it, as maybe some of the people here realize, if you're a creator and your wife thinks you're just buying a bunch of fishing gear because you're crazy and doesn't know the end game, I told her roughly 18 to 24 months I was going to get out of automotive manufacturing in Michigan, and I was going to be in the fishing industry, one way, shape, or form.
Were you Detroit, Rock City? Is that where you were at?
We were just outside of Detroit. Yes, sir.
Oh my God, you were.
Yeah. So 45 minutes to St. Clair. It was tremendous. So I miss that. I miss going to St. Clair. But I told her, it's like, listen, like, we're going to move, right? Like, I want to go to a place because I want to fish open water all year. I'm not an ice fisherman, and all the real jobs in the industry are south. And it was almost 18 months exactly from that conversation that I got my first job as a project manager on our content team at Pure Fishing. So we didn't know anyone in South Carolina. Packed up the family. We had 3 little kids, 5,
How much
3,
anxiety
and
did
1
that
at
give
the
you?
time. What's that?
I said, how much anxiety did that give you?
Well, that was crazy. That was crazy. But my wife really was like, I think that, like, this is it, right? That, again, no luck. Things happen for a reason. And yeah, sure enough, it was the greatest move. Now, I will say, a part of me still misses Michigan, right? Like, there's just like the summers and the fishing and the opportunities there. So I think we're trying to figure out, we have some families still there, of maybe some opportunities to like do some like summer stuff and vacation there in Michigan. But South Carolina is really nice. We're about 20 minutes from Lake Murray, which is on fire right now. We did a bunch of family stuff today, and there was a big tournament out there. I mean, they're catching 25-pound bags like it's going out of style right now. So Lake Murray's tremendous.
Is that a blueback herring lake? Is Murray one of those?
It is. Oh, yes. Oh. Yeah.
My boy Philip Cheek. I don't know if Philip's in here, but you're gonna like some of this conversation, Philip.
Yeah, that has been the exciting thing about moving to South Carolina, is obviously not having herring in Michigan, but blueback herring, and how they react and how bass react to them and feed. It's a whole new thing, but man, it is a lot of fun. Really starting to figure that out now, 4 years in here in South Carolina.
Oh, that's how long you've been there? 4 years? Holy crap.
Yeah, 2021. Crazy. Like, still in the kind of heart of COVID.
Oh yeah, to add to all the other stress, you've got the COVID crap going on, and we're moving, we're just go.
Yeah,
jeez,
it was a wild time, but everything obviously happens for a reason, and yeah, it's been tremendous. Been a lot of fun.
That's awesome. That's a fun backstory. I'm going through and pinging some of these comments, starring some stuff. So if y'all have questions for us,
send it through.
Yeah, like you said, he works at Pure Fishing. So if you have any Berkeley, Abu, any questions like that you want to throw our way, we're happy to dive into some of that. Now, this one, I feel kind of bad. So Mike M. Kayak Fishing said, congrats, Debo, on making the Tackle Warehouse team. So that was a joke. So I made that. I just took my head off a random picture. That was actually Cody Meyer's picture from the slide deck. I just put my face on it and doctored the picture to make it look. So yeah, I felt really bad because like half the comments, people got the joke and were like, oh, half the other comments were like, oh, Debo, we're so proud of you. So I feel bad for duping you guys. But
you got me too, to be fair.
Oh,
so
did
as soon as I saw that, I went straight to Tackle Warehouse, and I'm going through the carousel like, where's Debo?
What the hell? Debo's not on here.
But then I loved how like they shared it or whatever on their stories. They got a kick out of it. They loved it. So
yeah, they wrote back to me and they're like, Debo, you were this close to making it, but we appreciate your humor or something like that. And I was like, hey,
27, man, come on.
Who knows? Fishing's got to be fun. That's what they said. They're just like, yep, keep it fun. So yeah, I know I would, clearly I'm not a pro. I don't do any of the tournaments. I don't deserve to be on that line, but just to be able to work with them, Tackle Warehouse is one of my partners. To even be able to do some of the stuff with them is truly a blessing. So yeah, I was glad they thought it was funny and weren't like, oh, are you making fun of our pros or something? No, they got the joke. So
that was awesome.
That made it good. Let's see. I'm going to go through some of now this is one I would love. Yeah. Daiwa sponsorship, man. I'd love to work with Daiwa.
There you go.
Me some Daiwa reels, but no, I know nobody over there. I've never talked to him or anything. So as we're going through, keep questions in mind. We're going to talk some predictions here. I am going to knock this one out quick, Patrick, because it is my favorite here. Question the best 2 Swamp Lord colors, because yes, Swamp Lord is hands down my favorite frog right now. Absolutely love that thing. I'm going with Maverick and Bluegill. I think would be my 2. Maverick is the black one with the purple sparkle, and then the Bluegill.
Yeah, I was going to say Maverick is probably my go-to as well. And I'm so bad with the frog, like just the classic of like swing and a miss on a frog.
Oh, you're in
But
prime country. Keep slinging that thing, dude.
that's the thing. I was so like nervous. I'll throw like almost anything other than a frog just because of how bad I've used it in Michigan, and then came down here and was like, wow, like the hookup on a swamp lord is really good. Even for a fool like me that I can catch, I'm like, okay, just keep this baby tied on. And yeah, it's tremendous down here.
Tonight's drink of choice. I no longer partake in the dad pops, so I'm trying to find different things. But Fresca, Jim and Rob, I don't know if you guys are listening. Fresca. So I've taken 2 of my recents. Fresca mixed with one. My daughter got me like 12 of these of the classic grape Olipop things to get my fiber. Since I'm over 40 now, I care about those things. I think this is like 6 grams of fiber. Dude, this is a great drink. Grape mixed with grapefruit.
I can't say I've ever looked at the fiber count on a canned beverage before. That's an interesting one.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, usually it's not a thing, but these, like, I don't know what it combines the classic soda with prebiotics, plant fiber, botanicals. You know, it's some hippie drink thing. I don't know what the hell's all in it, but it does have fiber to help keep old Debo regular. So
there you go. So I went with a nice cup of coffee. We still had coffee in the coffee pot from this morning.
I just finished mine.
There you go. So keep myself up for this last game of the day because I am an NFL guy. And yeah, I felt this would keep my vocal cords going well with some nice black coffee. So
I'm not mad at it. We were just talking beforehand about Iowa boys going to the different teams. He's got Laporta to cheer for there, Captain Jack, some Hawks that went to the Lions. So he's got some good guys to cheer for.
I'll say this. I don't think he shows a lot of it, but the rumor is that Mr. Laporta is a big bass head fishing guy too. So
I want to say I think I saw that.
Yeah. So the Berkeley headquarters is in Spirit Lake, Iowa. Yep. So those guys know Laporta, and it's always something. So one of these days, somebody needs to get a Laporta connection out on the water, and like, let's go.
Oh, dude, that'd be badass.
Laporta, if you're watching, let's do this.
Jay Higgins was too. Jay Higgins actually messaged me a couple times. He plays with the Ravens now. Absolute stud of a football player. And yeah, he messaged me a couple times. So that was kind of cool.
That's cool.
Okay, let's go predictions. So what do you think? So we've got the classic coming up with new lures. I know you can't go into the new stuff that you guys have, but just on a prediction level, maybe even just leaving your stuff out of it, pure fishing. Let's just say, like, on the industry as a whole, what do you think from, things you've seen behind the scenes? Do you think there's going to be something glaring? Like, I think I'll go first real quick. So I think that the Swimbait thing is going to keep going. I don't see that slowing down anytime. There's so many Swimbait heads and people wanting to sling the big Swimbaits.
Yeah.
The things I start to wonder about, like last year was the dice cast, right? So everybody had their dice baits.
Yeah.
BFS stuff is another one where I'm wondering if it's going to start to peter out and just kind of, level off on the grid. I don't know. What do you think?
So for me, I think there's still this love affair for the Swimbaits. I think, again, as enthusiast stuff, there's that. I think the other thing to me is with the continued, I get the pro changes on forward facing, like minnow style baits, right? Like back to like just that very standard old school minnow. I think that's still going to see a lot of new shapes and a lot of from large manufacturers to small poor guys pumping a lot into minnows. And I mean, it makes sense because they're catching giants on it, right? So I could see a lot of that, but I do think there's still going to be a lot of that play for the bigger stuff, the larger catches, culling stuff out, big baits. I think that'll be still hype too.
Yeah. Forward facing everything, it seems like these days. I think that'll continue to grow until something happens, until all the Randy Blockett fanboys and everybody finally get it outlawed, and it's criminal to have one on your boat.
Well, and that's the thing too. It's even if you are not a forward facing guy, which I am not. I would wind up getting so frustrated, I know it, that I would just go right back to the docks and in the bank. So I'm not even going to put it on the boat. But throwing a minnow, or again, like in that type of just jig ball head in a minnow, I mean, you still do everything. So I still think that's going to be the big play, or maybe like other colors in that potentially. I mean, obviously Rapala's went crazy with that the last few years. Wheeler, of course, shows off all the time with it. Yep. He's just so good at it. But I still think that's going to be a lot, right? There's going to be a lot of that.
Yep.
Yeah. South Carolina is full. After I came, no more. Stop coming here.
Philip, you and Chris would have a heyday down there fishing together. Except Philip,
he'd do it.
Chris would get you. Chris would make you get in a kayak down there, though. So you'd have to get that.
Oh, going. That's Mr. Philip. Okay.
Yeah, Philip
right
Cheek. Oh, yeah, that's the
yes.
Yeah. Philip is an amazing supporter of my channel. He's been with me for pretty much, I mean, the beginning. Yeah, that's Mr. Philip Cheek, my blueback herring lover. So I know he was going to like some of that talk. Yeah,
the moment we moved down here, he was one of the first people to like message me. Really nice guy. I've actually never met him, but I've fished some of the ponds that he fishes, and he's invited me to some of like the little tournaments that he's put on for the community.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And it's always been something I've not been able to go, but he's great. One of these days we will definitely fish together.
Dude, need to. If I get down that way, I completely forgot you're in South Carolina. I was thinking you were in Tennessee. But yeah, that's on my, because I was looking at flights. Was that last year, Philip? I was looking at flights toward the end of the year, or was that? Yeah, I think it was last year, toward the end of the year, and it's not expensive to do a round trip. So, because I was gonna go check out Cashin. I've partnered up with Cashin to do a few things. So
yeah,
check out them, because I think Philip only said he was a couple hours away from them. So
yeah, they've got to be close. I mean, there's just so many here, right? There's All Pure Fishing. You've got Shimano here. You have Z-Man here. I mean, there's a ton of stuff here in South Carolina. And of course, you're close to the coast, Lake Murray, Santee Cooper, Hartwell. I mean, there's so much here. It's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Hartwell's right there, too. Because Hartwell's a blueback lake. Is that right or no?
Yes. Yeah. And they've got spots in it. I've never fished it. That's a little north to us, but yeah, that's a big spot lake. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fun. We have a lake, luckily, that is 25 minutes from me. Actually, Dakota, whose question I just pinged, we can answer that one quick. I'm going to unping it so I don't get it lost. Feel free to throw your questions in here. I'm pinging them, starring them, and throwing them in our parking lot here. So when we do rapid fire toward the end, we can do some. But Dakota, I got to meet another awesome Iowa boy here, and he lives right down by Lake McBride, which is a lake here by us that has spots. And I think one of the is it the northernmost Lake Dakota, or one of the northernmost that has spots still, or something like that? I don't remember what the deal is, but anyway, yeah, fun little fish to catch. They don't get huge up here, but 2-pound spots, they fight like smallies.
That's what everybody loves about them. They just fight so hard.
So okay, let's see. Dakota asks, question is, Abu slimming down its baitcaster selection, lots of discounts, and they're discontinuing the Revo Premier.
I'm gonna have to plead the fifth.
Okay, well, there you go. And I also saw, now one that I want to check out is the Beast.
I'll just say this, Dakota, real quick. That there's going to be some fun stuff coming from Abu this year.
Okay.
So part of Revo and that kind of stuff, I'll at least say that. So if you guys are Revo fans, Xenon's a great platform too. Yeah, I think you'll be happy this year with Abu.
Okay, that's fun. I did see, and I can bring it up here for those of us who like big knobs. I hate little tiny sissy knobs. Cannot stand them.
Yeah.
Here is, because I was going to ask if you had any of these. Because are you into the big swim bait game? Do you deal much of that or no? Like personally,
I still play with swim bait stuff. I'm trying to stay in my lane nowadays, but
there it is. You got it right there. Yeah. So I was looking to get one of these because I'm like, that would be a fun review, because that has here. Let's just get firsthand. Show us the girth of those knobs. Oh yeah. Look at that camera. Look at that camera, dude. That is spot on.
I'm glad that I didn't use the camera in the MacBook, because this would be really bad right now. But let's see. Will it focus?
Yeah, we get it. Those are girthy.
Yeah. So I mean, I like a decent sized hand. I mean, they're big, right? And so obviously the baitcaster, and I do have
Oh, I didn't realize they made a spinning version.
Oh yeah. So what size is this? This is a 4,000, and I think there's a 5,000 as well. But yeah, you still get that same giant knob on them. Huge drag.
Tarpon.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you're not a baitcaster guy and you want like a big spinning reel to, you name it, catfish or coho or whatever it might be, I mean, there's a lot of options in Beast, and that just came out at the end of, or in fall, right? It launched.
Yeah, they're pretty recent. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's fresh and it's really good. I know a lot of guys liked the original Beast, and I have some of those too. But this new Beast is
like those handles too.
Is really good. I've got a few of them. Obviously, this one's not spooled up. The new Beast rods. I mean, there's a whole line of Beast now through Abu. But yeah, those big knobs are really sweet.
I like big knobs. I know, and then I get crap for that. People are like, "Oh, he said." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll say it."
I like big knobs too.
Yeah,
so
we cannot lie.
Up on that one.
So hey, who wants a Fresca? Dude, I just found Fresca. So my buddies Rob and Jim introduced me to Fresca up in the north. I forever just thought it was soda water, and I think regular carbonated water is disgusting.
Wait, so hold on. It's not regular just carbonated water?
Well, it's flavored. Maybe there's some that are not, but this is grapefruit flavored, and I love grapefruit. So,
but see, I guess I was with you. I just thought it was like, okay, just carbonated water.
I thought too. Yeah, I thought it was just carbonate. Like, what is it? Look, is it LaCroix or whatever the?
Yeah.
One of those other ones, just like regular water. I don't know, but yeah, this stuff's delicious. Give it a try. Let's see, Debo Bingo. Oh, here we go. Yep, is that going to be a new one? So I have sayings they can play along and scratch off their bingo cards as we're as we're playing here. But yeah, Fresca's one of them. Well, I'm sure we'll get to some more. I know, dude, those Ollie Pops are stupid price, but they're really good. And I don't drink enough pop and stuff. I mean, I drink Coke Zero, but I've really tried to cut back. So it's not like we don't go through a crap ton of it, one every couple days or something. So I'm okay paying a little bit more. Let's see. Hey, yeah, 140. We've got 172 people watching now. Hit the like button. It's free. Help support the channel. Laporta is best. Yes, I do love me some Mr. Sam Laporta. Let's see what else we got. What other trends or predictions you have? I don't know. I'm gonna hand it over to you, dude. What else do you think?
I am hoping that we get back into some old school stuff. So, I mean, that's a question there too, starting to see downsized swim baits. I remember, probably the heart of COVID, right? Like everybody was, wanted big swim baits, right? Like that was the trend. Like if you're not throwing a giant swim bait, then you're not a man kind of thing, right? And then now even all the garage built guys are all running minis, right? And everybody and their brother wants a mini swim bait. Even though they're about $10 cheaper. It's crazy to me, but, yeah, I mean, yeah, mini swim baits I think are going to be the rage. I just think that's so funny of how mad people got about the size of a swim bait, like size matters.
Yeah, you were judged as a man by the size of the swim bait that you threw.
And the size of your knob. So yeah. I think that's it, right? So I guess I've watched a little bit of MLF this week. I guess I'm hoping that some of the traditional techniques kind of come back into style, right? Forcing these guys to not have to use forward facing. So like lipless crankbaits and, rattle traps and stuff like that I enjoy throwing. I think it'd be cool. Spinnerbaits. I kind of see like people talk about spinnerbaits again. I'm like,
spinnerbaits fun again,
right? Like, come on. Like those are the things I'm hoping will start to trend, and we get back to some cool power fishing stuff, because that's my wheelhouse. And not be honest, I don't throw enough spinnerbaits either, so I need to jump on that one. But I think that's where it's going. I don't know about your thoughts, but
yeah, and we talk about this all the time, and I'm sure being in the industry, you guys talk about it behind closed doors a ton. But so much of fishing and baits is cyclical, right? Like you have, back in the '90s, a ribbon-tail worm. Everybody was throwing it. It was the stuff. Yes. Tequila Sunrise, ribbon-tail worm. Then they died. Now it feels like some of those are kind of coming back. Kind of starting to sputter. Just like you said, spinnerbaits, making a comeback. Of course, with with forward facing sonar and absolutely just torch the deep cranking game. How long is that going to die off before guys start to pick up the deep cranks again and be like, damn, nobody's fishing for these deep crank fish. Now I'm slaughtering them on, a DD25 or DD22 or, something like that. So I don't know. Yeah, fishing is interesting. And it's, as much as people crap on poor Randy Blockett, which I think some of it he brings on himself because of the way he poses stuff. But he does have a point on a lot of it because, I mean, you see these guys coming in with the forward facing stuff and, I don't have any skin in the game, right? I'm not a tournament guy, so I don't really care, but I can see from not only just tournament fishing, like being a tournament guy, fishing against people where you've put in the work to, tune these old styles, and then people come in and you can literally see where fish are. Like you can pull up to a point, even if you're not good at catching fish on forward facing sonar, like with a minnow and stuff, it just cuts down the learning time into, I mean, you can literally pull up to a point, look all around. Is there fish there or not? Nope. Okay. I know they're not sitting here. Even if you don't have the total know-how, I think it just, it can make you a fisherman better. But even as somebody watching, I almost feel like even if it's fair, let's just say forward facing sonar is fair, spotlighting, whatever you want to call it. Let's say none of that matters. It's completely fair. But from a watching standpoint, who wants to just watch a guy standing there out in the middle of the lake? I don't know. You almost have to do something from a view standpoint to get back and cracking them with frogs, or like you said, a lipless, or something different. I don't know. Right. I'm spitballing here, but
so we obviously we have a bunch of guys on staff, pros, and we've done some content shoots with Emil Wagner. So he's a younger guy. He's on the Elite Series, and being on the boat with him and watching how he approaches live scope is a masterclass. Like we did a photo shoot with him for Fenwick, and just the way that he immediately knows like fish behavior. And now granted, we're fishing a lake that he fishes a lot, but the way that he would run up on points, be able to check it quick, if fish are busting, catch one, if they're like, they don't react immediately, be able to jump to another, and go and be able to scan fast, know if it's dead water or not. That was intriguing, right? Because as a beat the bank kind of guy and just run down boat docks and, it's got some rock over there and maybe the wind's blowing that way. I mean, he could have come there and said, actually, they're not on this, right? There's no bait on this point. Let me jump to the secondary point or something, right? So that was the coolest thing about just how efficient he could be on the water, and he could actually catch them. And then I might be like, hey, I caught like a 3 today, and he's got a 25-pound bag, right? So it's like, it was wild. Like I would sometimes just want to just sit on the boat and just take it all in, just teach me, learn that. But like I said, once I was on the boat myself, I don't have the patience for that. I'd go right back to that spot. I'd try. So, but it's
his nickname. His nickname better be the real deal. If it's not, he needs to get with his agent.
I don't know what his nickname is, but he is legit. One of the nicest dudes. But I'm telling you, just the way that he's dialed in on forward facing was a masterclass. Was like just in awe of watching it. And he, the funny part was, we're on this shoot and I had to show up late. I was kind of double checking the crew and everybody's doing well. And he pulls the total like boat captain on me. We're on the spot and he's like, I'm talking to the videographer and he's like, hey, hold on. Can you just hold this rod for a second? I just grabbed the rod. It's got like a 3.5-pound spot on it. Right. I'm like, oh, thanks. Like what? Crazy. Right. He's like, oh, how'd that get on there?
Oh, whoops. Reel it in, buddy. Pats on the head.
Yes, exactly. Like just like a kid. I was like, okay, done. Stop. Like,
thanks.
Just catch him. You're good. But yeah, he was amazing with forward facing. And a lot of these guys are like that, but it's again, because it's taught them fish behavior. When they don't have forward facing, they know where to go and just cover water so effectively. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. It's an interesting thing for sure. Mike, with the question here, thinking about the future, is there an original bait or lure that hasn't already been made? I think so, for sure. I think there's still opportunity. Or are we even basically Hollywood remaking, reshaping? Yeah, I think there's always going to be parts of that. But I think there's going to be stuff still that, that we end up tripping over, maybe if it's an accident or something like that. I don't know if it's going to be anything groundbreaking, but there's always little small tweaks, and I don't know. I'm sure you guys are always doing that over there, trying to tweak stuff and change things.
So that's the thing. I know sometimes we the way this industry has been is gets a lot of grief in terms of shapes that are the same or close or whatever the rage kind of talking point is in chats. But I will say that these guys who work at Berkeley Labs, the amount of biology that they go in to understand like what actually makes like a fish tick, and like what they like what gets a fish to honestly, where you see like power bait is like they hold on longer and those kind of things. I mean, it's not just a slogan on a bag, right? They're actually doing scientific tests to go, okay, wait a minute, after all these fish and other baits that we've tested, technically they've held on longer to a power bait than something else. So it's crazy the things that they come up with, or the inspiration. And working in the industry, everybody is passionate about being outdoors and fishing, right? So if they're in the lab working, they're thinking about fishing. If they're on their personal time, they're fishing, right? And they figure this stuff out. And so to your point, I do think you haven't run the gamut of what all baits are there. Like things will continue to change, or there might be something that dice baits or whatever crazy wild thing that comes out and goes, nobody had that before, and then now they're catching them on it. So I do think the future, we don't know. There's probably going to be something really cool out there that comes.
I agree. Yep. I think there's always going to be cool little tweaks, or, I don't know, maybe even like things kind of get combined, or I don't know. Right. I think there's always going to be ways to change it up and have fun. Well, just excuse me, just like Rapala releasing that, like, ploppers. Everybody had done their own version of the plopper. It was the same thing. Plastic tail. Berkeley came out with the Chapo that was a little bit different. Does have a different sound, and I like the Chapo. But most all of them are the same. Plastic tail, regular Chapo. Well, Rapala comes out with a metal tail with a blade on the top. So it almost sounds like a buzzbait plus plopper. Stuff like that. So maybe not something completely new. Like here's this jig or whatever, completely different, never been seen. Maybe not as much of that, but I don't know. We'll see.
Have you thrown the new Screaming Chapo yet?
I have, yeah. I got to throw that last year. I caught what was that? I caught like 5 on it, I think.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, biggest fish of the day. Yeah, which for me that's a big fish. So
yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah,
they're cool.
The one with that for me was those guys wanted again to make it squeal like a buzzbait.
Yep.
Right, but they couldn't figure out, like with the rivet in the back, like how would you get it to squeal, until they finally created like a cone in the back, almost like an old school like those old like record players you would see. It has like the big giant bowl that would come out and amplify the sound. So in the back of that tail, it's got that cone back there to amplify that sound as you hear that real screechy, crazy screaming sound. So it's stuff like that. Like you said, they start tweaking stuff. They put a blade on it. Just how do you change that sound up profile? And then all of a sudden now you get bites on them again, right? Girthy bingo card. That's a good one.
Girthy, like that that's another one we watch out here. That was from Hank, old bass geek. He's a fan of the old girthy word.
Big knobs.
Yeah, Stubby's all right. He did burn the tip of his tail. Dad and I were out in the garage today working on. We were making his Smitty sled, so we redid ours. He was sitting next to Dad, and he toasted the tip of his tail. Luckily, no skin. It was just burnt hair, but yeah, he's a moose. No, he's upstairs with the girls. I heard him up there just playing a little bit ago. He'll probably come running down toward the end. I'll let him in. Let's see. I think the new beast is the IVC 6 or whatever. It's the centrifugal brakes, right?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
Oh, gosh.
I remember reading it. Well, here, I can look. I've got Tackle Warehouse up. Did I?
I was say, I thought I had a box here, but I don't think I do.
Yeah. I think it's the IVC 6 or whatever. Yeah, IVCB, so the 6-pin centrifugal brakes.
I'm so bad at the stuff nowadays. Like, yeah, the Abu guys are going to kill me. But yeah, like, all right, let's go to either the box or Bass Pro Tackle Warehouse.
I've got the Gear Nerd stuff covered for you.
I can't. I've got like, I swear these kids with all the activities or whatever else. So I applaud you for keeping it in your head. I can't anymore. I'm done. Forget it. I'm lucky I even know how to tie my own shoes at this point. So
no, it's just I'm a pathetic gear nerd and fishing nerd, and that's my only other hobby besides basketball. So
there you go.
Hey, you just kind of absorb it. The Beast, no weight listed. I bet it's a heavier. It does have the aluminum frame and side plate. Oh no, it's there. 9.2 ounces. So yeah, it's a heavy reel. Big knobs, aluminum frame and side plate. So yeah, it's going to be heavier.
Yeah, and I think the 200's only in 1 gear ratio as well.
Yep.
It's like 7.3.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I was sharing. Whoops, I'm sorry. I was
you're good.
Talking. Yeah, 7.3 to 1.
Yeah, I mean they are big bait. Yeah, so I don't know if you try to see it in this, right? Where your gearbox is massive. Mm-hmm. So I mean that's why you got a lot of weight in these. And again, forgive me, we'd have to look at which one's got like brass and everything in it, but the gearbox in these is massive. And it's really just obviously to help with all the torque, all of that with, throwing big baits, catching big fish. A lot of engineering went to this. And again, that's where all that weight is. Just that gearbox is massive.
Yeah, that's one I'm going to be looking to pick up. I've got, what do I have on it now? Old 300 or 200 size Chronarch, like an old, the old white ones, like the Crado E, the green E series. Yeah, one of those.
Those are great reels too. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Jeez. Oh yeah. I love the oldies. I love mixing the new with old. Yeah, Jim. I was just talking today about it, and Dad's like, I won't be upset if you get a 4-wheeler. So we'll see. Trent. Yeah, I agree. I completely agree. A lot of those smaller swim baits, we were just talking about that. Ruben, I know I'm behind on comments. I'm at 7:58. So I'm like, 13 minutes behind on comments here. But yeah, I agree. Some of those smaller swim baits. Well, actually, Fishhook had one. Yeah. Oh, dude, I love the chop block. They did an awesome job on that.
I will say I throw more of the 8 than anything, but yeah, you start throwing like a 6 like this, or like that smaller, like Nessie size here again on Murray for those herring fish, and it's on, right? So
is that the pumpkin seed color?
Yes. Yep.
I like that one.
Yeah, matte pumpkin seed. It's crazy, isn't it?
That's awesome. Now, the only thing, have you guys got feedback? The only negative I've heard is hookup ratio on them. Have you guys been hearing that or no?
So, I think I've seen some of the comments about it, but some of the fish that I caught like early in this, they were like, so I was fishing points on Murray, and you had like wolf packs coming up there chasing herring, and they'd come up and just hit it, right? Like they're chasing, and you just have all these fish like fighting after bait themselves. And that's what was helping me, was they were coming up and they would hit it and they would get this back hook. And I was catching them on that. So I guess I could see maybe there's some kind of be an issue, but that actually saved me and this pulls out too, right? It's got that double hook system in it, right? But yeah, this frog style stinger hook was what was actually helping me catch fish and land them that day. And I think the biggest one I caught was just shy of 5, but I was catching like multiples. And I know that the problem, kind of the reason why you see this on Chop Block, is people were having the complaint on Nessie of only having the front treble and nothing in the back. So it was like, okay, how do you now fix this to give you a hook in the back that stays out of the way and, can pull apart and not give the fish leverage? But for me personally, no BS, that's what saved me, is I'd catch them on that stinger on the back.
I like that. Yeah. And I think even because like when you went to pop the front hook off there, that hook hanger is so good. I wonder if that's part of it, that little wire thing that holds it, I almost wonder if you have to just take and just loosen that just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So give it a little more freedom to come out a little easier. I would say, like when Nessie originally came out, the thought was you can skip it, right? So you got to have that hook stay in there just enough. You could skip it underneath the dock where you don't have maybe as good of a chance to skip a hard bait underneath the dock, right? But yeah, I'm with you. Maybe just pulling apart just a skosh, but still be able to keep it in there.
Yeah, Rich, I haven't been watching. I saw somebody, I forget who it was talking about how good the lipless bite was down there. I'm jealous of that because I like getting on a trap bite.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was. There was a few guys, maybe Mark Daniels Jr. and a few others were like, yeah, it's rattle trap season. I was like, oh, okay, that's where it's at.
I'm all over something like that. Yep, remember the like button. Thank y'all. Thank you. The likes help. Let's see. I'm just looking through stuff here. Yes, Maxent. Is it true Maxent is the same juice that is used in Gulp?
I don't believe that's true.
I do like some Maxent.
I don't know formulas. I don't think that is the same.
Andy, that's a really good point too. And not only did they grow up with the electronics, they've grown up doing fishing through high school and college and tournament. Like that wasn't a thing. Like when I was going to high school, you know, you couldn't get a ride to a college on a bass fishing thing. That wasn't a thing.
No.
So yeah, that's another a really cool point too, that yeah, some of these young anglers, especially if they have influence, you know, from their family, somebody that already fished too, yeah, a lot of opportunity now. So maybe that's leading into it. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say so. I think there's like some other really great guys like Logan Parks. He has this huge tournament to help high school guys get into that. I mean, my kids obviously are interested in that kind of stuff, and that was never an opportunity when I was a kid. It was always just fun fishing, right? That's it.
Right. Yep. And like my dad, we were never into tournament. Like we would watch tournaments, but he was never a tournament guy. Like for us, it was always just, it was enjoyment, right? Go out, catch fish. If we catch big fish, of course we want to, but as long as we're catching fish, like that was just the name of the game. Try to find the pattern, catch fish, have fun. So yeah, I didn't grow up in like the diehard tournament thing. Like we need to have the 5 biggest fish, you know, and all that. It was just, let's go catch fish and have fun. So
yeah, that was totally the same with me. And matter of fact, mostly my dad, all he wanted to catch was either crappie, perch, or whatever, right? Like it's all he wanted to do. I'd catch the largemouth kind of around that school, and then that got me all revved up about, you know, actually bass fishing. But it was always, we go crappie fishing today? Sure, let's go.
Okay, that works. We can fry those babies up.
That's right.
Visra, how you say it? Have I reacted to the new Shimano releases? I don't know what all's coming out. I will say the one I'm most excited about is the Celis, though. Budget rod, they revamped. It's like a $65 rod. I think that's going to be a sick rod on the budget line. That one, and then 13 has one. I forget what theirs is called because I thought those guys were done, but they just released a bunch of new rods, and I saw somebody talking about. Well, here I can look. I've got the interwebs. They can help us here. What is the casting rods from 13? Oh, the Jinx. That's what it is. The new Jinx looks cool.
Was it $79? You said? Yeah.
I don't know. How do I? Yeah, 79. So this might be kind of one of my predictions too. I hope we start to see a resurgence of budget gear. I hope that because of, you know, these tariffs and price hikes and everything had to go up, I hope a lot of these companies really, really, really start to push the boundaries on getting back into this, some of this budget stuff, because fishing tackle altogether is just getting too stupid expensive.
It's so expensive.
Like you see these rods and reels go up $20, $30, $40. You know, some of the high price stuff is going up $100. Like what the hell?
Yeah, it's bananas. I'm with you. I think again, more that my kids have got into fishing, it's helped me start doing more budget stuff. Now, granted, I do like the enthusiast stuff, or again, trying these like real expensive big reels and whatever, but like give me a GX2 or like an Ugly Stick Elite if I want cork or something, and you know, keep it under $100. I might have a little more fancy reel on it, but stuff like that.
But you have that option, you know, at least you have that option to find the budget stuff. Whereas like, you know, with everything moving, it feels like they were just kind of getting away from that. It's like, man, there's not even an option at this point, or this, you know, bringing some of that back, I think is just, I think will be big. Yeah. But this is the new Celis. They look pretty sick. Cause they used to be, if y'all remember, these were the, like the light baby blue ones with the EVA. Yeah. So they've revamped. These look clean. It almost looks like if you were just to glance, like X-Bride Celis, like to me, they really tried to go after that X-Bride look, you know, type thing. So I'm excited.
Yeah. From a $65 rod to starting at $279.
Right. $300 rod. Yeah. $300 to $65.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll start to push the envelope on that and try to squeeze in, and we're honestly really blessed with the type of gear that we have now, because I mean, I'm assuming you're close to my age, you're close to being 40, somewhere in that area, right?
I'm over 40.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So we've been fishing back in the 90s where, you would look at a $300 reel and that was loaded with all kinds of good stuff. Like you'd pick up a $50 reel and they actually felt like crap. Well, you can get a $50 to $100 reel now, and it's like buying a $300 reel from, 1990, or $250 reel. So a lot of that stuff coming down, and we're seeing, the bigger companies start to do that, trickle some of that, technology and some of those things from higher priced reels of years ago, into the more affordable stuff. So hopefully that's what I hope. I hope they really keep pushing the envelope on that.
Yeah. I mean, that has been, since I've been with Pure Fishing and watching the Abu guys, of when they started releasing Xenon and then start trying to trickle Xenon components and things down into Revos and that kind of stuff, you're now starting to see that. Again, I'm with you. I think you're going to see more of this budget-friendly option, because at the end of the day, these retailers, as much as they like having a $300, $400, $500 rod, that's not where they're making their money. They're making their money on the stuff sub 100, right?
Yeah. How many of those SKUs do you sell versus a $100 reel?
Right. If anybody could walk into a Walmart or a whatever little mom and pop tackle shop and all those kind of things, you're selling $100 rods all day. And it's only that enthusiast that really wants to go feel a $250 rod, a $300 rod, and buy it. Right. Certainly on rods. Reels are maybe a little bit different. But to your point, I mean, I remember my first baitcaster, and there was a huge difference, right? A $50 baitcaster to whatever. I mean, $50 felt like crap. Nowadays, it's so much better. So, long story short, I do see a lot of budget-friendly stuff coming. And just like we mentioned before on like smaller swim baits kind of being the trend, I want to see more of the trend of guys going, how budget can I get to catch a giant? Right? Yes. Rather than having to spend $1,000 on a combo, what about a $50 combo
with the $200 swim bait? Yeah. Right. Let's find an affordable swim bait with affordable. Yeah, I completely agree. And Paco, thank you for the $20, my guy. There was scratch off your bingo card. I just got up. That's another one of the boxes. I got up. So that's a take a toast.
Toast to that.
But $20, my brother. Thank you, dude. The triple minnow rig. So he's talking about this one. I got to throw this at the end of the year. I saw Bass Geek did a good video on it too. I didn't catch anything that day on it. It was I think a jig day. They were on the bottom, but yeah, this thing is cool. So Paco's asking, so the way this works is the line, this side, the line comes in and goes down to this one and ties to it. You think there's going to be any plans to have one of these where all three have hooks? Because only this one has a hook.
Not that I've heard. I know that one is so fresh. And I know the intent was to really focus on how can you expand off of throwing a minnow, and again, not have it be like an umbrella rig, right? So I don't know if it'll actually ever change to that. I've yet to throw one. I will say some of the people I've seen throw it, they've had some interesting ways to use it. Again, a lot of burn in it, whatever. But yeah, I don't know about 3 hooks. I'm not sure about that. I don't think so.
Jim, I see Mr. Jim, Tackle Junkie himself in here. What's up, dude? We need to get you on a live. What the hell? Come on, man.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's go.
He's the dude.
Oh yeah, the bow-legged cowboy, the bow-legged bug, $1.99 from my guy Paul, brother. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that.
There you go.
Yeah, the bow-legged cowboy. He makes for those of you that don't know, go check out G3 Baits. Paul, good dude, but yeah, he makes a little bow-legged cowboy lure. Looks pretty cool. Let's see what else we got. You got any other predictions? I know we're kind of all over the place tonight, but Ray, see you, Ray. I know that was 15 minutes ago, so you're probably already way out of here, but thanks for stopping in, buddy. My first topwater was a bluegill Chapo 75. I do love me some Chapo.
I think there's so many sizes of Chapos. 75 might be my favorite. It has like the right plop to it. It's not too big, but it's still like a half ounce or whatever. 75 is like the juice. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I want to say like I don't like the River to Sea Whopper Plopper. What is it? The 90, which is like the small one. So they have like, I think the 110, and then Chapo has a 100, I want to say. Is that right? Or is it opposite? 110 and 100?
All right, I'm probably gonna butcher this too. So we have a 75, we have a 90, we have a 110 and a 120.
Okay, so it's 110. So River to Sea must have the 100, but that like size in there, like 100-ish, 110.
Yeah,
that's my personal favorite. I really like that size for all around. No, Philip. Yeah, actually, I heard you were going to be the one purchasing that. Since you're a member for 4 years, I heard you were going to purchase one and give that away. So yeah, that's great, man. Thanks for volunteering that. That's very nice of you, dude. I appreciate you.
Appreciate that, Phil.
Yeah, you South Carolina guys must be really generous. Beast, Big Knob. Oh, this must have been when we were talking about the reel. I see all kinds of Big Knob comments here. The neck save. Oh yeah, I did. Somebody did tell me that they're doing a new neck save reel. Hopefully that one will be pretty sweet. That's like a $60 spinning reel from Shimano. So that'll be nice.
Jeez. Yeah, see, they're straight going to volume and budget. They'll wind up selling a whole bunch of them, I'm sure.
Oh, Mike, yes. So Mike and everybody else, I told Adam this earlier, not you, but other Adam Winter.
Yeah.
So I talked to Patrick. He had been away on vacation, and then he was away for a work deal. So he had not sent anything out yet. So I'm like, dude, just send me the stuff. I'll get them out. I know you're busy. He's taken on a couple other things over there at Pradco. He is past busy. So he's actually just going to send me a huge box of stuff. I should get that. Where's my calendar? I don't have a calendar down here. My daughter erased all my giveaway. We've got the pickle gang over here in case anybody was wondering what in the hell's on the whiteboard. She drew the pickle gang. I don't know why, but he's going to send me a huge box of stuff. So I will get those out next week. As soon as I get that box, I'll get those shipped out. So he did say, please apologize to everybody. He's sorry that he has not gotten those out. So I will take care of you all. Thanks for bringing that up, Mike.
Was this a giveaway from last week, you're saying?
No, this was like a month ago. So Patrick from Pradco was on. Yeah. So he ended up being away for like a week and a half. I think they were skiing or something. And then he had to go away for like a week at work. And then he's picked up a couple new roles. He'll actually be in charge of the classic. So he's been trying to get all that stuff done. So he said he's kind of been crapping his pants at getting all this stuff done and just how quick time goes. So he's like, please extend my condolences. I am so sorry. Condolences? Would that be? Not the right thing. Nobody died. Please extend my apologies, I guess would be the right word.
I think that's better. Yeah. Nobody died waiting on a.
You know what I mean. But anyway, yes, I will get you all the stuff. I've still got you all, so don't worry, Mike. I got you.
I mean, now if we can get like, I don't know, like a super question. I mean, I would not be opposed to giving this beast away. If somebody wants this guy,
you don't need to do that.
I know a guy. So if somebody's looking for a beast, what size is this? This is a 300. It's a lefty. If we have any lefties in the room, what is it? What's the gear ratio? It's a 7.5-1, 300 lefty. I would, with big chunky knobs. That could be somebody's. And
oh my Lord, dude, you don't need to do this. See, Philip, what you're doing now. You're oh.
And we can have an 8-inch chop block because you have to have something to throw with that.
You throw that in together?
Yeah. So somebody can have this. So, but somebody's gonna have to throw like a really good question. I'll let you choose and figure that out. But
it's got a really good question. Oh, I'll do a random comment puller.
There you go.
We can just random pull somebody.
Let's do that. That'd be perfect.
We'll do that here after a little bit after the hour. Well, thank you very much, dude. I'll try to I don't know what I can do to repay you, to hook you up. Custom, DEBO custom. You want a DEBO custom for your wall? Paint something up for you.
That would be sick. That would be sick.
Done.
I will 1000% do that. That'd be great.
I can do because I think I've got some pretty cool swim baits and stuff. But yeah, we'll talk. Okay. I'll make you something cool.
Thank you.
Let's see. When's the oh my god. I wish I was this cool, Jose. When is the Tackle Warehouse exclusive Debo Fishing Daiwa Baitcaster combo coming out? Dude, if that happened, I'd know I made it. I'd know I made it. I'm okay with that not happening, because that would mean they want me to sell a whole bunch of them, and I don't want that kind of anxiety. Let's see. Back hook bluegill. Okay, so what did Michigan say? Michigan Tim, you mean you can't back hook a bluegill on a treble on the Elite Series because that's how we learned? Yeah, I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with doing that. You just can't do that in the Pro Series. Nothing wrong with doing that, going out and catching fish. Let's see. Black and we got other. William says, yeah, the Debo Baitcaster with the black and gold frame. Hell yeah, dude. Hawkeye colors with some big old knobs.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Purple. Yeah, I do like me some purple. Yeah, so they did, Francisco. 13 Fishing was bought out by like the whole Rapala, that whole thing. That's why they got rid of the 13 baits. But I thought 13 like reels and rods and stuff were going to be done, and they just came out with this huge release. So I was never in the know. I mean, I don't know anybody over there, so
it just seemed like you didn't hear about them, right? Like
right.
for like a while, right? They kind of just faded off into the sunset, and yeah, now it looks like stuff's coming back. So, well, who's the other one? I'm gonna butcher his last name, and I shouldn't do that. Bailey Egret, right?
Oh yeah, Bailey.
Yeah, so because I think he just signed with Rapala, didn't he?
Rapala, yep. 13? Yeah.
So
yeah, that's huge.
Dude. Congrats to him. He's been grinding hard too. So
huge congrats to him. Yeah, because I don't think they don't work with. Somebody told me they don't work with like influencers, quote unquote. So they don't work with like YouTubers and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, for him to grind that out, and he's done a ton of winning on the kayak trail. Cool for him. He's a super nice cat. Let's see. Particular prices on rods have just gone bonkers. I completely agree, Mike. All of it sucks. That's what happens though. So hopefully, that's what I said. Hopefully we will start to see some more budget options come out. We'll see.
Yeah, I can't remember where, and again, everybody's going to kill me, where the new Veritas sits for price point. I can't remember if it's like 119 or 120. I can't remember if it's pushed up to that on Tackle Warehouse. Have you fished that new Veritas yet?
The white one? I got one of the tournament ones, the black one, and I love it. I've not fished like I think it's like 170, the tournament one.
Because I know me and everybody, right? The last version of Veritas, which had like the white EVA, would get dirty so fast, right? It was awful, fish slime and gross. Now, at least through not quite to that first guide, is all black, right? And then it's white. The blank is white up from that. They're really, really good. And back to your so that's the new version of Veritas. But there's so many SKUs of that. There's BFS SKUs, there's Swimbait SKUs, I mean, all your traditional, like there's so many, and they're really crisp and good. I have a few that I've been fishing with and like super impressed. And then now, yes, it doesn't have that white EVA to get nasty and gross. What are they, 119? Yeah. So
yeah, 119 to 150, depending on if you get, the bigger ones are going to be more. Right. But here's the Veritas Limited.
Yes.
Here's another different one yet.
Yeah. Yeah. So these, the LTDs, so you're just going up
tournament here.
Your sensitivity, a little better guides. And I mean, they're sick. The color combination on them is really cool too. And the only, I guess,
not the BFS.
Me playing around with all my ugly stick stuff, but the other one that I've had a lot of luck with, even on some of the Swimbait stuff, has been like a Fenwick Eagle.
Love that one as well.
And I get it. Like if you start moving up and you go to like a world class, now you're talking big money, right? Like you're talking enthusiast money. But I mean, if you being a Michigan guy, everybody and their brother, I swear, loved a Fenwick. So I mean, if you like, what are they running? 119,
120,
yeah, right. Yeah, so I think pre-tariffs it was like 99, right?
Yep.
So they keep that cost down, but like the blanks are great, the cork's great. They're solid rods for the money.
They nailed the grip too, like your hand placement with like nothing. Because I hate when companies put extra crap here
Yes.
Like when they've got the through blank and they have like humps and stuff. Like here, I like this where there's just nothing.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, I do enjoy these more than I guess like the previous most recent other generation of eagles. I do like these and I do fish them a lot. They've worked great. I haven't like broke any of them. If one of these days after tariffs we can get it after or lower than $100, great, and make it real budget. But those eagles have been awesome.
Fishing is like golf. Exactly. Most people aren't good enough to tell the difference between lower and high end gear, much less be able to take advantage of the small benefit it offers. I think that's completely true, Jay, to a point. Like if you feel a $50 rod versus like a $150 rod, you'll definitely feel it. But like a $150 rod compared to like a $500 rod, there's much less. There's definitely diminishing returns once you get to like that 150, 200-ish, $220 point to what you feel. But yeah, I agree. And a lot of it too is, and I know I preach this on my channel, not necessarily the price, but the comfort. Like if I grab a combo that's, rod and reel that's $200 and it feels amazing in my hand versus an $800 combo that hurts my finger or feels weird on my pinky or, has a spot where it rubs, for me, I'll take the budget gear all day long. That's comfortable to fish, so.
Yeah. I think that you're spot on with that. Yeah. You check a $50 rod to like a $150, $200 rod. You can tell pretty quick, right? Like how butt heavy it is, or just all of it. I mean, maybe not, I'm not even gonna get into it. Start talking sensitivity, all the other shenanigans, but yeah. And ultimate comfort, especially if you're going to be fishing it a lot. I think that's the key too.
Chris, prediction. What do you think will be our first day back on the water? I always feel like March. It's always like second week in March. It seems to be like always when we get back out on open water. I don't know. Depends.
What's the condition right now?
Well, luckily we're getting ice back. We had ice at the beginning of December. Like December 7th, we were out on the ice, which was amazing. Yep. I'm like, please just stay till February. We get like 2-3 good solid months of end of December. It was like 58, 60. I'm like, oh, dude, come on. But yeah, we've got a cold streak now, so hopefully we'll be froze over and good safe ice again around here in my parts. But usually, I always feel like toward the end of February is usually ice out, and then it's like you have 8 million mile an hour winds, plus it's still cold. So by the time you finally get some decent weather, I feel like mid-March.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking before we started the stream about if I ice fish when I was back in Michigan. And I swear, right around Thanksgiving, like all the local places would have all their gear out, right? And everybody would get so pumped, and you would start to see the guys out of maybe like Minnesota, like posting, like they have ice, and they're like starting to show YouTube videos, and you just get juice, like, all right, let's go ice fish. But we would get the worst ice ever. We get that one little stretch, and you wouldn't get like really solid, safe ice until February. And by that point, I'm looking for April, right? Or March. Like, forget this. I ain't going out there. So
yeah. Chris, so that's my prediction. What do you think, buddy? What do you think? Catch boards, no. We can quit the fish measuring talk. Bass are meant to be weighed, not measured. Come on, you all know this. Let's see. Thanks, Debo. You're the best. Yes, thank you. Oh, that was Mike. Yes, no problem, dude. My girlfriend keeps asking when we're gonna get some cool free stuff. Yeah, I got you, man. I got you guys. Again, Patrick apologizes. I know it's been a minute, but that's kind of fitting with my channel. It usually takes me like a month to get my own giveaways out, so it should feel like you're right at home.
I was doing like these giveaway videos like 6 months ago, and then life has, of course, happened. I'm like, okay, like I probably still need to give this stuff away. Like I've worst YouTuber ever. So
yeah, that's me.
Bad.
That's me. So don't
chop
worry.
knob.
Chop knob. Yeah. Hashtag chop knob. People. So yeah, when I do the random poll at the end for the giveaway, it's a hashtag you have to type in, and that polls whoever put that to pick a random person. So people always try to guess what my hashtag is going to be early. So you get some pretty funny stuff. Random, hashtag knobby, hashtag girthy knobs.
Hashtag Fresca. There's got to be a Fresca in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah, there's got to be a Fresca, I'm sure. Yeah. Debo needs a catch board. Chris, man, I love you, brother. If I ever get to meet you, I'm going to be honored to fish with you someday. But first thing I'm going to do is I have to slap you. So, let's see. Here's a question from Grimy. Does Terry partake in biscuits and gravy? Do you like biscuits and gravy?
Is that like a weight joke? Because I'm old and I need to start working out. This is like what's the new year, new me, right? Like I should be working out more, and not be eating biscuits and gravy. But
no. My favorite breakfast is biscuits and gravy. So I usually judge people by if they like biscuits and gravy or not.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So here's my thing. Yes, moving to South Carolina, you're supposed to like grits. I'll eat grits sometimes, but it's got to be biscuits and gravy for sure.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like, there's some grits that are okay. Like, I like them, but like just random grits is like not my favorite.
No, biscuits and gravy.
I would say with stuff. The times I've had it and it's not good is just like plain grits on the side as like your side dish. But if you like grits and shrimp with like the sauce stuff on it, or cheesy grits with stuff, I'm all in. But like just a side of plain grits is like.
Yeah, if you go to like a legit restaurant here in South Carolina and it like shrimp and grits is on the menu and like you like that stuff, you got to do it. Like it's tremendous. Yeah. But if I'm going to Waffle House and they just give me some grits on the side, like take the hash browns, like no, I'm good.
Yeah. Agreed. Mike, another Iowa boy. What's up, buddy? Question for the Givey. Is this the giveaway? When fishing large swim baits from the bank, give that you have limited access to all the water. What do you prefer to target? Like structure, paralleling the bank? What do you do?
I'm always a parallel the bank kind of guy. Just the way that I've seen in my personal experience watching fish, like can pin bait up to the bank. That's how I'm always going to start. And then probably go, okay, well, I can see maybe like a lay down or like a log coming out, then try to go to that. But I'm always, how do I parallel this bank all the time and see if I can't get bed? There you go.
Hashtag D-billion. Yeah, my signature zillion. Man, that would be cool. Oh, there it is. There's Rob's.
Knew it was coming.
Oh, they got Dustin Connell, huh? 13 fishing sign Dustin Connell does represent their rods. That's cool. He's a stud.
Interesting. There you go. I mean, yeah, he's been really good the last few years. So him on 13 is some star power.
Our Lord and Savior. How's your night going? Young Debo Seipel. I hope you are well out there, my friend. Old Punch in the house. What's up, Punch? Fish Hook and Debo. This is Midwest AF. Yeah. Oh, yeah, bud. We're doing all the Midwesty things over here, bud.
Don't you know?
Yeah, don't you know here. Punch in the house. Ugly stick carbons are nice. Oh, dude, I completely agree, dude. I love the carbon that I have.
I don't have Fresca, but I do have Vernors. If you want to go straight Midwest, you go Michigan, Vernors is where it's at. So we'll crack into that.
What is it?
Oh my gosh. This is going to turn real Michigan real fast. Okay, who here is from Michigan that knows what Vernors is? Let's see. Will anybody know? Probably not.
Closest thing we have is Menards, you know?
Save big money. Well, Vernors is like a ginger ale, but it's like super, I would say it's like syrupy. So if people in Michigan use this as medicine, if you're sick, you take a Vernors and you're immediately back to a 1,000,000%.
Yeah, you feel good. Oh, yeah. That sucks for y'all that your first day has to be the opener. You got to have an opening weekend. Sorry, nerds. We can fish.
That is nerdy, ain't it? I remember that back in Michigan. I'm glad they changed it.
HMG's all purpose. There's some Fenwick talk. Yeah, some love for Fenwick. Terry, are you rooting for the Bears then?
Yeah, now that both of our teams are out, and so I'm super glad that Ben Johnson beat the Packers. And yes, I do want them to beat Matthew Stafford, Mr. Detroit Lion that left. Yeah, so Bears. Go Bears.
Go Bears. Da Bears. Not a bot. Debo Pingo card for the year, not using a catch board. Another one to check off. Yep. I don't know, Daniel. I wish I could answer that for you. I'm not big into the St. Croix stuff. Difference between the Avid and the Legendary. I don't know. I don't know enough of St. Croix. They have a little sissy rod trigger that I do not get along with, so I tend to not use the St. Croix stuff.
I was literally just looking at those again the other day. Maybe is that it? Is it maybe like a trigger thing or like the butt section? I can't remember now. I don't know.
No, they just have it's a me thing. Like my dad loves them, but like this part of on the St. Croix, it seems like so many of them, this rod trigger is real short. So it's like a little bump. And I hate the way those feel. Like I like a little bit bigger trigger.
Yeah.
Like it feels like it's locked in.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. But like my dad's like, I wish they didn't even put triggers on rods. It's stupid. Like I just want it flat down there. So I'm like, oh well. Yeah, he loves St. Croix. So yeah, totally a personal thing. But Ruben, if I get a motor, it will not be a Newport. It would be the bow mounted, what is it, Minn Kota or whoever the hell took that over now. The one that would have spot lock. That's the one I want. So I don't know if I can find a good deal on one this year, I might. But it's gonna have to be after I get my snowmobile or 4-wheeler. So because that's now a thing that I'm locked in on, and I'm like, yep, paying off the windows, and then I'm getting one of those, finding a used one. Just in time for ice fishing to not be here and have to use it for next season. So let's see what else we got. What other questions y'all got? What else we got coming? Terry, you're around Lake Murray. Yeah, he just said he was close to the old Murray. Love that lake. Best finish in a kayak tournament there for me.
There you go.
What's your favorite
around in kayak?
What's your favorite lake to fish around there now that you're down in that area? Or if you're going to spot burn it, don't say, just like what's your favorite lake?
I mean, the challenge to learn how fish react to blueback herring on this lake is awesome. I love Murray. There is another lake to the north of us. It's pretty small. It's Lake Monticello. That lake is on like a power plant. It's really warm, but they've got big smallmouth in it. So that's kind of fun. And then honestly, which doesn't get the views in our community, but you run 2 hours to the coast and catch some bull redfish. And having that opportunity now, that is a blast. That is so much fun to fish these backwater areas. And so that's kind of been the thing too. But normal day-to-day, because we're so close, like I said, 15, 20 minutes from Murray, is just out there with these herring eaters. Right now, the crankbait bite is hot. So I mean, everybody really around here, I think, kind of knows this is the juice, but a Fritz side in Ghost Craw, you find any rock with wind on it, and I mean the option to catch like a 7 or 8 on those points, like right now, is there. It's crazy. And then once it gets into spring and like the herring bite starts to turn on, and you can like fish like a fluke or other topwater baits on these points, it's crazy. It's wild watching these fish come up and just smoke these baits. It's amazing. Love me some topwater punch. So please come down. We'll get Philip. We'll go to Murray. That'd be badass. Philip will try to plan that. That'd be sick. I don't know about this year because I'm already taking time. It's gonna be like a week right there around the classic. So I don't know if this year that'll happen, but if I get the chance, dude, I'm down. The opportunity, you come down, we'd love to show you around. It'd be a lot of fun. Punch, are B's and G's from Casey's my favorite? No, those are like last resort B's and G's. B's and G's from Casey's are better than no B's and G's at all. I'll put it that way. They used to make, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do a B's and G breakfast pizza where it was sausage gravy on it as your sauce, and then it had like hash brown crumplings, and then cheese. Oh, dude, those were good. Talking about like ice fishing. So you could get me in let's pick one of those up. Let's go into a shanty with a heater, and like I would be out. It wouldn't catch anything, and I would just enjoy being half frozen on the lake and totally full. I think it'd be good. Sounds like a great Sunday afternoon.
Rob, I didn't even think about it. I could have. I do make some mean biscuits and gravy. Let's see what else.
Make your own biscuits or canned?
No, I usually do the can because they're easy. I do make my own biscuits, but they're just a pain in the ass because they take so long. Like cutting the butter, and then you can't fold it too much. And like, I love homemade biscuits. Actually, my dad's biscuits, he does like it's like a simple old school, like, because my dad they grew up on a farm. Like they grew up kind of poor. I shouldn't say poor, but they didn't have, they're pretty much poor. So they found ways to make it, go farther because I think there was 8 of them.
Right? Oh, wow. Right? Okay.
Yeah. But they do like a simple, I forget what he calls them. I'll have to ask him, but those are sick, like nothing to them. And those are, I mean, they're not the big, huge, fluffy, buttery, like the crazy, but they're like a quick, easy. And I love those actually, if I were to pick just one. Let's see, going through, let's see. We're at an hour 15. Are you Eastern time or you're Eastern?
I'm Eastern. Yeah.
Let's see. So it's already 9:50 there. So I want to be not keeping you here too long. I know you got a family and plans and such. Let's see. Let's get a giveaway going here, dude. Again, huge shout out to Mr. Terry for throwing that in for the giveaway, dude. You did not need to freaking do that, but I appreciate that. I will hook you up.
More people need chunky knobs. So,
dude, I agree. Free the chunky knobs. Get them out there.
And a chunky bait to throw it.
Yes.
It's really shiny.
What should we do here? I know the guesses that have already been out there. Let's just keep it easy and see if anybody guessed it. No, nobody did. Nobody guessed it. Once again, I fooled you, nerds. Good try. Not today, nerds. Not today. Hashtag beast. Oh, I kept it so simple it was obvious. Hashtag beast. Waffle House, biscuits and gravy should be the gulp scent. Yeah, let's get some fishing lures with the biscuit and gravy scent going on in it. Let's see. Biscuits fillet. Actually, Chick-fil-A's little chicken biscuit things. My daughter likes to get those. We don't go there like for breakfast hardly ever, but those things are good. They put honey on them. Honey, if you guys have never had a biscuit with honey and then put peanut butter on it, peanut butter honey biscuits, dude, money. Let's see, another tackle warehouse. Steven, that was a joke. I did not make the actual tackle warehouse pro staff. That was just a gag. Thank you though for the wishes, brother. I appreciate all you guys. I feel bad that I've duped so many people.
I hope Tackle Warehouse is watching tonight and makes you staff tomorrow morning, like first thing.
That's not going to happen. I know there's a bajillion other people that would go on some sort of list besides me, but
no, I don't think so. I really don't. I think you should be on it.
There it is. I'm just glad. Like I said, I'm just glad they thought it was funny. We were, if you're just here now, we were talking about before that. When I shared that, Tackle Warehouse shared it on their thing and laughed and commented to me like, Debo, you were this close, to making it. And then like, LOL, we love it. Keep fishing fun or something like that. So I'm glad they thought it was funny and they weren't like, oh, are you making fun of pro, some stupid stuff. You know how people get hurt over stupid stuff these days.
I'm glad they did. Fishing is fun. So I'm glad that they kept it fun.
Well, no. Fishing should be fun. However, not everybody keeps it that way.
Yes. In 2025, 2026, you're absolutely right about that.
Yeah. Terry, what about Canada Dry? Are you a Canada Dry guy?
No, see, there you go. No, you got to go Vernors. No, absolutely not. Okay, let me take that back. If you're on an airplane and you have no choice, I guess you have to go Canada Dry, right? But until there's like an actual Michigan Airlines that actually carries Vernors, you got to go Canada Dry in those situations.
That's true. ICP was Detroit, right? Isn't that where ICP was?
It was. They were big Fago guys. Yes. So that's another Michigan one. Yeah. Rock and Rye and all those other Great Pop and whatever. But I'm a Vernors guy.
Sissy. Mike, you know it, dude. Another bingo card. Yep. Sissy rod trigger. I hate the sissy rod triggers. And yes, the real nuts that are meat grinders. Not a fan. Not a fan. Let's see. What do we got? 88 entries. Oh, come on, guys. Terry's nice enough to throw in a freaking reel, although it is a big reel. So if you're not a big swim bait guy or gal, I get it. 88 inches. We got to get over 100. We're not doing it. I'm telling Terry to keep it. Tell your aunt, tell your uncle, tell all your friends.
What else do I need to add to this pile of goodies?
No, nothing. That is far more than enough. I think it's because it's a 300 size. Probably a lot of people don't use that. So,
well, okay, hold on.
Fago's the budget pot. Yeah, I remember we had there was a whole bunch of guys in high school that went to an ICP concert and brought back a bunch of Fago. That was my first time drinking it. And
that's hilarious. Yeah. Okay, well, what about like regular gear? Who wants regular gear?
I don't know.
Who likes buzzbaits? You guys want a buzzbait?
Whatever you want to do. I think the reel is more than enough. Otherwise, I can throw in some stuff.
Listen, I'm embarrassed to even like show this. Like, there's so much crap in here. I've got to get rid of it. So it would be my pleasure to help you guys take something so then it makes me feel like somewhat organized. So again, like talking about like old school baits, right? Like buzz baits. I got buzz baits. These are new. These were new last year. Riveters. So how about some buzz baits? Everybody loves a buzz bait and should throw more buzz baits. So there you go. So now we've got 3 baits. We got a chop block 8. We've got some riveters. If you're worried the chop block 8 is too big, how about a 6? There's a chop block.
That is more than enough. Stop there. That is super kind to you. I appreciate.
And then a Vernors.
That.
I won't open this, but we have a Vernors.
Throw a Vernors in for him. You got to. Please throw a Vernors in for the winner.
I'll shake it up first.
Get ready to go. Lots of requests to get some Fago going on here. 96 entries. Come on, y'all. 181 people watching. Over 50% of the people better be entering here. We're not giving it away.
Let's do this thing.
Got to get 100. Got to get 100. That's the number.
Let's go. Let's
go. Let's see. Gators Gators looking to move. Where are you going, Gators? You're in Illinois, right? Got to move south. Yeah, come on, Rob. You and Jim help me out here. You're the guys that got me addicted to it now. You guys better be helping fund my snowmobile fund here.
That's gonna be so much fun. Oh my gosh.
Dude, it was such a blast. Who's better at fishing between? Well, Jim, actually I can say now, Rob is better than you because Rob actually wanted me to fish out of the hut with him. And I said, yeah, tomorrow, Jim, you and I need to fish together and hang out and talk. That never happened. So where I used to hate Rob and his Minnesota Gophers ways, he's actually not half bad. Not half bad. Oh, yeah, Rob's puppy sitting. Yeah, but puppies, they're so cute. I love the puppies. Ooh, that's a good question. All right, we hit our 100. Let's pull a winner here. Because do you have a kayak? Do you kayak at all or no?
So I have a little like 10-foot Ascend kayak, but it's just me paddling around.
Okay.
So
I didn't know if you got into like the kayak stuff or
no. I've always just kept it like super simple with it. There you go.
All right. Sorry, I forgot to say must be present to win. You know the deal. Must be present to win. Gotta email me. And must be in the US because we're not going to ship that crap to Canada because it's $8 million to do it. Love Canada, no offense, but costs arm and leg to ship stuff. It's stupid. Okay, Dub D's, I'm looking for you here. I went down to the bottom to check.
Let's see.
Dub D's, are you here, my friend? Where's the Debo merch? Dude, I need to get on the merch. It's for the longest time I didn't want to mess with it. And then when I wanted to do it, when I was looking, I wanted to get good stuff at like not a crazy price. And that was kind of tough. So I've just never done it because like I don't want to put out crap and be like, oh, please buy this. And it's like some shitty shirt that I wouldn't even wear. Like I want it to be the good like 50-50 or the tri blend or whatever. Because I freaking love those shirts. I don't want it to be like a regular cotton. And then hats are tough too. Like I could get some Richardsons, but then I've got to ship everything. And it's just, y'all know me. I can't even get a single giveaway out until it's 2 months old. So I don't know. I would love to, but I just want it to be easy. That's the thing is I don't want it to be a pain in the neck.
Yeah, I found a really cool place that's got some quality stuff, but it was never like, I'm actually going to sell this. Like I'll rep this around whatever if I'm out fishing and stuff like that, but like selling it and then having to ship it and all that, right? Like, boy.
Did anybody see D's? Did I miss him? I'm going back down through here again, but Dub, I didn't see. Oh, there he is. Oh, dang it. Just joined to get it. 2-100. Reroll it. Oh, you don't actually want it. Okay, we can do that. Are you sure, my man? You don't actually need it? Okay. Is that true? Is that true, Dub, that you won't actually use it? Just doing it to get to 100? Well, hey, I appreciate that for doing it, but...
Are you saying that you don't want a Vernors?
Well, how about this, Dub?
Dubs?
Dub, if you would rather have like some DEBO customs or something, I've got lures. So Dub, email me. I will hook you up with some custom lures and some of my lures. Like just other, not customs, but just like regular lures and throwing a couple customs. So do that. Email me. Dub D's, I will take care of you. But I am going to forget this, so I'm going to have to erase some of the pickle gang here.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, honey. I know you're going to be mad that I erased Wilfred and whoever the hell this person was next to him. Dub D's custom plus lures. Okay, so Dub, I got you. All right, we're going to do another one, and you don't have to even... I'll take a custom. Okay, cool. Everybody's a winner here, so you don't have to redo anything. I can just do a draw again. I'll be in a pickle now. You'll be in a... I'm going to be in a pickle. Oh, it was almost winners. Okay, Crick Fisher. Something tells me Crick Fisher doesn't need a 300 size reel, but let's see. Those creek fish aren't going to know what the hell hit them when you go slinging a 8-inch bait over them. Maybe you do some river fishing too. It's Pickle Rick. Man, I watched like the first few seasons of what the hell is that called? Rick and Morty.
Yes.
Dude, funny stuff. Funny stuff. Way to go, Crick Fisher. Crick Fisher, are you here? Are you here?
About the weirdest Rick and Morty story. My wife's gonna probably kill me. Her doctor for having the babies, or OBGYN or whatever, he was like a big nerd Rick and Morty guy, and like she's literally in labor about to have our son, and he's too busy talking to me about Rick and Morty, and she's just like, whatever. He's like, all right, push, like, here's your son. And like, oh yeah, like, Pickle Rick and it was the greatest dude, but it was like the wildest scenario. Oh yeah, Rick and Morty, and then yeah, here's a baby. It was great. Like,
how funny would that have been if he was pulling the baby out, and as he pulls it out, he holds it up and he goes, "It's Pickle Rick."
We're that close. I'm not even joking. He probably would have done that if he would have thought about it, but it was wild. My wife was like, what the hell is happening right now?
All right, I don't see Crick Fisher. I'm guessing Crick Fisher is not here.
Oh no. You guys.
Oh, nope, there he is. There he is. I had to go back up farther. Sweet. Thank you both. Live close to Gunnersville. Oh, dude, well, you used the hell out of it there. All right, so Crick Fisher, email me at DEBO'S Fishing at gmail.com with your address. I will need that. Yep, I'm sorry, buddy. I see you now. So send that to me, and I will send that out. Huge thanks to Adam for doing that. I appreciate the hell out of you, man. Let's go rapid fire questions. We're not done yet. I'm gonna steal you for 10 more minutes here. We got rapid fire questions. Always fun to do at the end. Oh, I better put Crick Fisher.
Heck yeah. Congratulations, man.
Are you sending that out, or are you going to send it out to me and send it out?
Yeah, no, we'll link up and I'll send it right to him.
Okay. All right. I will do that. I will vet him through the process, make sure he's legit. Cool. Dude, thank you. I'll throw some money your way for doing that.
No, not at all. Please don't. Absolutely not. No.
I got you.
My pleasure.
Okay, so let's go. Throw your rapid fire questions in here, whatever you got. I'm going to go back to some of our starred ones here. Oh, I forgot to, I don't know if he's still on here or not. JH Eve became a member, my friend. Thank you. I forgot to grab that at the beginning and tell you.
Cheers.
Appreciate all you members for giving a little something extra each month to help support old Debo in this crazy channel and thing I'm doing. Okay, Ray, what's the bait or lure you're really looking forward to fishing this year? if we're just talking like not necessarily new lure, frog. I can't wait to get on a frog bite. I could frog all day, every day, and not get tired of it. In the slop, in the dirtiness, frog.
I'm gonna say once this herring bite turns on out here, I cannot wait to throw a fluke.
Oh,
The way that they just demolish a fluke out on Lake Murray is amazing. I cannot wait. So top water action on a fluke. That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay. Oh, it'll keel. We did go over that at the beginning, but that was his grandpa's nickname, and he carried it forward, which is badass. Yep. I like that story.
Yep.
Question: what in the world is Pickle Gang? I don't know. She was just down here drawing. I was working, and she's like, "Can I draw?" I'm like, "Sure." And I turned around, and she had this whole Pickle Gang drew. And I remember she was telling me names and stuff. Like, this poor old chap down here is crying, like he got beat up, and then you got this dude that's super pissed off with like a pickle with spikes. And then I don't know. She was telling me all about it, but 10-year-old, 11-year-old imagination, man. It's awesome. We need to keep that. Okay, boat, bank, or kayak, and only one technique for life. Which one are you going? I'm going kayak. I'm a convert, man. I love the kayak game.
Yeah, I'll say you fit that very well. I think that you're catching some big ones out there. I'm a big deep V guy. Give me a deep V forever. Aluminum boat. That's where I'm at.
Question: how much do you hate Back It Up Terry on the 4th of July?
No, I embrace it, actually. You gotta go full on. Terry.
I'm not mad about it. When am I going full time? Well, the loose plan is to try to find a way to do that throughout the year to get more connections. Going to the Classic, I'm going to ICAST, try to get some of those rolling, and possibly towards the end of 27, who knows? Somewhere, I don't know. Need something to replace the current jobs money, because the YouTube money is not enough, and I don't have the sponsors and stuff to do that right now. So I don't know. It'll have to be a fine line. It's something that is in the oven, kind of cooking, hoping for. That's a great one to end it on. How do you make spinnerbait fishing more fun? How can we bring spinnerbaits back and make them fun? I tell you how. Put it in your hand and fish it instead of a chatterbait or some of the other moving baits, and just throw it. That's the thing, is we get so locked in, like myself as well. We get so locked into throwing what's been working or what we've used the last year or what's kind of cool. Sometimes you got to force yourself to throw some of those little ones. So lock it in your hand and go throwing it.
Yeah, I think that's good advice. And for me, what I'll say is I'm always trying to find stuff that my son, who is 9, can throw. And so a bunch of treble hook baits are like a no-no, right? Like, I don't want him hooked, me hooked, everything hooked. So like a single hook, spinner bait, and really like learn that style. Like, let's go.
Yep. That was one of my first confidence lures because of that. Like, even if I wasn't catching stuff, I was just chucking and winding, and it made sense.
Yeah.
You know? All right. Well, listen, where can they find you, my friend? Where are the socials?
So I am everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, a little bit of YouTube, some TikTok, whatever. I'm going to try to be more consistent. Again, it's new year, new me. I'm going to try to get back to doing some more YouTube stuff. And I really want it to be me and the family. I mean, I think there would be some gear stuff and just general fish catches and stuff like that. Maybe some fun, entertaining things. But I want to get into some long form stuff with the kids, kind of show that vlog style. But yeah, any support, you guys come over, see Fish Hook Terry, that would love it. So again, I appreciate everybody with all the questions and stuff today. You guys have been awesome. And again, Debo, thank you for having me on here. It's like you said, we've been friends on here forever, and I'm glad we were able to finally connect. This is awesome. It was
fun. You're welcome anytime. If you're ever up in the Iowa area, let me know. Stop by. You got a place to stay here. So
yeah, I'm grabbing you, Laporta, myself. Like, we're going.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Let's go do some fishing.
I will figure that out. I got people like Laporta. Let's do this thing. Yeah. But yeah, if you ever come down here, we'll get Phillip. We'll hit Lake Murray. Yeah. Let's go.
All right, dude. Well, listen, we're out of here. Again, I thank you all for spending time watching on a Saturday night. You could be doing a million other things, but you choose to watch some nerd in his basement talk fishing. So love y'all. Thanks for watching. And until